House. I'm your host JT, and I'm gonna give you my NFL Week 18 winners and losers. The first winner I have is the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers locked themselves up for a playoff spot in the wild card round after beating the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday Night Primetime. And it came down to the final minutes of the game. The only reason they won is because Baltimore missed a last-minute field goal kick that would have gave them the win. But another key reason they won is Aaron Rodgers. He had threw for 294 yards and a touchdown, which is very impressive. And also in the playoffs, we will see what he could do because he has so much experience in the playoffs. Cause all his years in the NFL, he's been to a lot of playoffs. He also won a Super Bowl one time. All them playoff visits, it gives him a bunch of experience in playoffs. So hopefully he can guide the rookies and help elevate the team and be the captain that he is. Next loser I have is the New York Giants. The reason I have the New York Giants as losers, even though they won, is because that win against the Cowboys made them all the way forward to number 5 pick in the draft. They used to be number 2, but now they're number 5, and the number 2 pick was a very good pick, and they could have got someone talented like Ruben Bain, Cardinal Tate, Caleb Downs, anybody like that. And some people might be saying they could still get those good, talented stars, but you never know in the drafts these days. People could trade up. People could get all these stars. They could take the stars in the top 5. But it's still possible you can get it, but it's just a less possibility. And Jackson Dart, he had a very good game against the Cowboys. He threw for 230 yards and 2 touchdowns. Very impressive for him. And he's definitely going to be starting next year. And that's when I have the Cleveland Browns. The reason I have the Cleveland Browns as winners is because Myles Garrett broke the record sack for 23. That broke the record. And also, they also won the game, too, against the Cincinnati Bengals, which would definitely give them momentum into next year, going into next year. And maybe, just maybe, it could give a boost to all the players on the roster and change the mindset about the team and the situation they're going into next year. Now, with the Cleveland Browns, what they need to do is rebuild, and they need to use their high draft pick they got in the draft and hopefully draft a good, talented star. And go to free agency and get some weapons and fill some needs. And they might be decent next year. You never know. Next loser I have the San Francisco 49ers. The reason I got the 49ers as losers is because they lost to Seattle Seahawks on Saturday Night Primetime. And that loss, even though they're still in the playoffs, that loss does not give them the first round bye. So that means they have to go to Seattle in the playoffs, even if they advance. And that's going to be a very tough task. Because if I would ask someone to go to Seattle and beat the talented defense the Seattle Seahawks got, I would just shake my head no and say I'll walk away. But now the 49ers have to go to Seattle to make their Super Bowl hopes alive. Keep Super Bowl hopes off. They have to go to Seattle and beat Seattle, and then go into the next challenger. Next winner I have is Denver Broncos. The reason I got the Denver Broncos as winners because they locked up the first round bye for the AFC playoffs. And that means the playoffs run through Denver for the AFC. And that will also give them the home field advantage and also the elevation advantage because Denver's stadium position very in a unique place. And the elevation actually affects some players. And Denver players are used to it because their home is their home. But the other players that come in, it might affect them in a way or two that might help Denver out in the long run. Thanks for watching this video, everybody. See you in the next one.